Hey guys, I haven't been very active lately, as you may have noticed, and I tried to get people to maybe put some guest videos on my channel, which I'm still fine with if you want to do. I now have the time to do a collaboration if any of you are interested in that. But I was on vacation, and then I got really depressed, and then my cat got really sick. Except for the cat being sick, I'm over that all now. So today I just wanted to do a quick little addendum to my most heart-wrenching PSAs because there were a few that I realized I missed. So I'm just going to do those really quickly. So the first one is called Faroe Islands.
Somewhere in this vast place, there's a small group of islands known as the Faroe Islands. No one knows why, but once a year, large groups of pilot whales return here. The islanders look forward to their visit each year and prepare a special homecoming for them. First of all, they herd the whales into the harbour. Then they harpoon them. And then cut them up with hunting knives while they're still alive. The noise you can hear is the whale screaming as it experiences this horrific death. The more the whales scream, the more the crowd seem to enjoy it. Meat is then distributed to the crowd, and once their freezers are crammed full, the rest is left on the beach to rot.
That one, just seeing the blood and hearing the whales scream is pretty disturbing, and just knowing that this really happens and this is something that people enjoy is really hard to watch. On a side note, I do like the animation. I think it's pretty well done. The next one is from the Drinking and Driving Wrecks Lives campaign.
Right. Good. Edge forward. Good. Good. You're doing really well. Good. Right. Good. Take the weight on that left leg. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Come on, you can do it. Good. Good. Try to keep a little less weight on your arms. Try to let your legs
Wait.
You're doing really well. Right, now knock that left knee.
So that one really shows how, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a person who was the driver in Drinking and Driving or the person who was the victim. But either way, the fact that he ended up paralyzed and now has to learn how to walk again is pretty heart-wrenching. And just watching him straining so hard to just try and walk is difficult to watch. This next one is called Kitten. It's from the RSPCA, who, as you'll know from my earlier video, has a lot of heart-wrenching PSAs, and for some reason this one just slipped my mind when I was making that original list.
What do they dream of? Chasing butterflies, playing in the grass, or just curled up on the lap of someone who loves them?
Sorry, Mike, I've got a nasty one for you. It's urgent. Over.
I'm sorry, she's not moving. He just threw her against the wall and I just need you to go upstairs and take a look.
Poor little mate.
They're not just objects, not targets or punch bags, not toys to throw away when people are tired of them. If things were different, we'd be looking for a new home for you, with people who'd give you care and affection. But you'll never know how sweet life can be. If you believe animals deserve better than this, please call 0800 085 3355 and pledge £3 a month to the RSPCA. Thank you.
So this one is particularly heart-wrenching for me because I love cats, I love kittens. I'm actually going to be in a volunteer position where I work with cats and kittens. So that's exciting to look forward to. Knowing, and the kitten wasn't actually hurt. They said no animals were harmed in making this appeal. From what I understand, the kitten was just sleeping on the table. But knowing that in the PSA the kitten is supposed to be dead and that somebody threw it against the wall is really heart-wrenching. So the next one is called Excuses, from another PSA creator that has a lot of heart-wrenching content, the NSPCC.
The little girl, she said to me, what are these things that I can see? Each night when I come home from school, when mama calls me in for tea. Oh, every night a baby dies, and every night her mama cries. What makes those men do what they do to make that person black and blue? Tell me there's a heaven, tell me that it's true, tell me there's a reason why I'm seeing what I do. Tell me there's a heaven where all those people go. Tell me they're all happy now. Papa, tell me that it's so.
So this one is particularly hard to watch just because of the music and because of them describing all the abuse that happened to these children, knowing that these were probably real cases, that stuff like this happens every day. And I like how it was directed more at somebody who might be inclined to abuse a child. I mean, it's hard to get to people who are like that in the first place, but it's sort of basically said you can't get away with abusing children, and there's no excuse for it. There's no way to justify it. So the next one, all the rest of the ones I already knew about when I made my first video, but they just slipped my mind when I was making my list. The next one is actually a completely new one. I'm not sure how long ago it was made, but I had not known of it when I first made my PSA list, and I will tell you that it would have been number one, because it is just very personal and very, very heartbreaking. So this one is called Daughter, and it's from the Sao Paulo Police in Brazil.
Meu nome é Bruna. Eu tenho 5 anos. Eu moro aqui com meu pai e minha mãe, mas só que meu pai tá viajando. Eu tenho papagaio também. Hoje eu acordei, né? Aí ele tava, Bruna, Bruna. Meu pai, ele ronca. Às vezes ele faz cosquinha na minha mãe, mas minha mãe não gosta de cosquinha. Mamãe falou que ele foi trabalhar em outra cidade. Eu fico com saudade dele, que ele tá separado de mim. Minha mãe chora, fica triste, muito triste mesmo. Às vezes ela até reza pra ele voltar, né?
So this one just absolutely tears my heart out. That poor little girl who's been lied to, understandably, because her father committed suicide. And the fact that it's been 6 months and she still thinks he's traveling just really gets to me. And I wonder if this was a real case, if this was a real interview. If it is, that makes it even worse. But regardless, I think it really makes a good point that when you commit suicide, it has a huge impact on your family. It's not, like they said, your life is not only yours. It's not just affecting you, it's affecting everyone else. And that will always be a reminder to me to never take my own life. So that was the end of this, frankly, very depressing compilation of PSAs. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and thanks for watching.
Feel the funk blast!